You know that feeling where everything just feels heavy? Where your brain feels like a browser with 100 tabs open, all of them screaming and you can't find the mute button. Or maybe it's this constant buzzing worry in the background of your mind like static on a radio, making it hard to just breathe. If that sounds familiar, I want you to do one thing for me first. Take a breath and know this. You are not broken. You're not crazy. And you are definitely not alone in feeling this way. In this video, we're not just going to talk about what you're feeling. We're going to become detectives of our own minds. We're going to decode it. Because when you understand how something works, it instantly becomes less scary and way more manageable. Let's simplify. What are we even talking about when we say anxiety and depression? Anxiety, that's often your body's alarm system getting a little too good at its job. It's like a smoke alarm that goes off not just for a fire, but because you burnt your toast. It's meant to protect you, but it's working overtime, leaving you feeling wired, panicky, and exhausted. In simple terms, anxiety is your body's natural response to threat kicked into overdrive. It's a high-energy state of panic and fear that happens even when there's no real danger. Your body is ready to fight or flee, but there's nothing to actually fight, so all that energy just turns inwards and leaves you feeling awful. Depression, that often feels like the complete opposite. It's not an alarm going off, it's the battery of your entire system feeling completely drained. It's a heavy blanket that muffles all the good sounds, motivation, joy, connection, and makes everything, even small tasks, feel like a huge effort. Put plainly, depression is a low-energy state of numbness and exhaustion. It's not just sadness, it's a deep fatigue of the mind and body that makes it hard to feel pleasure, to care, or to see a way forward. It feels like your internal engine just won't start. And for so many people, these two show up to the party together. It's an exhausting tug of war between feeling too much and feeling nothing at all. Now, why is this happening to so many of us right now? It's not just because our world has fundamentally changed. We're living in a world of performance culture. From the moment we wake up, we feel this pressure to optimize our lives, to curate a perfect image online, to turn ourselves into a brand. It's exhausting. You're not just living your life, you're constantly auditioning for it. Then there's doom scrolling. Our phones feed us a constant drip of global crises and other people's highlight reels. It's like our brains are trying to solve every problem in the world while simultaneously feeling like we're not good enough. Our nervous systems weren't built for this much input. This all feeds into what I call the cycle. And this is the most important part. Imagine this. A thought pops in. I didn't do well on that test. I'm a failure. That thought triggers a feeling, a wave of anxiety, shame, or hopelessness. That feeling dictates an action or inaction. You cancel your plans. You stay in bed. You scroll mindlessly to numb out. That action then reinforces the original thought. See? I am a failure. I can't even handle hanging out with my friends. And around it goes. The thought, the feeling, the action, they fuel each other. It's a feedback loop. But here's the secret, the part that gives me so much hope. A loop can be broken. Think of it like a math problem you don't understand. When you first look at it, it's just a jumble of numbers and symbols. It's confusing and frustrating. You might just want to close the book. But what's the first thing you do? You break it down. You look for the formula. You understand what each symbol means. And once you do that, the problem hasn't necessarily changed, but your relationship to it has. It's no longer a monster. It's a puzzle you can solve. That's what this series is going to be. Your guide to breaking down the formula. We're not just going to say, be positive or just exercise. We're going to get practical. We're going to look at how to calm that overactive smoke alarm in your body, how to identify and challenge those looping negative thoughts, how to take small, powerful actions even when you have zero motivation, how to build a life that feels sustainable, not performative. This is the first video in a series where we tackle each of those things one by one. We're going to move from understanding to action. So, if this resonated with you, click subscribe and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss the next one where we'll talk about the #1 most underrated tool for managing anxiety and depression. It's not what you think, and it's something you absolutely can control. But for now, I just want you to sit with this idea. What you're experiencing is a cycle, and a cycle can be broken. It's not a life sentence, it's a problem with a solution. Leave a comment below and tell me one thing you'd like to understand better. What's one part of the cycle that feels the most stuck for you? Thanks for watching. Remember, be kind to your mind. I'll see you in the next video. You know that feeling where everything just feels